We now move to matters revenue allocation, and that stalemate continues. Now, Senate's majority leader wants to just give an address on those issues. Let's listen into what Irungu Kangata has to say.
County Allocation of Revenue Act approved by Parliament for the purposes of meeting expenditure of the county governments for the financial year. So meaning, as per that law, 50% of the monies owing to the counties as per last financial year approved budgets should have been released to the counties to be able to pay their employees, to be able to meet their recurrent expenditure and other key expenditure items. And therefore, anyone saying that this stalemate is the one causing workers not to be paid is not true. We do have a legal mechanism allowing for that. We had a meeting that was held before the office, virtually, the office of the Cabinet Secretary of Finance, that is Honorable C.S. Yatani. Senate leadership attended, governors attended, and it was resolved, indeed, 50% of monies owing to the counties should be released to the counties, and therefore let everyone know that Senate is not the cause for the cash crunch. We have sufficient laws that would enable Treasury to release monies to the counties. I also want to draw the attention of the country to Supreme Court advisory in a case that was filed by the COG on matters of division of revenue. Again, that issue was canvassed, and it was agreed that no lacuna exists in law, and therefore there should be no outcry based on this stalemate. People should be paid their salaries, workers should be enjoying their monies, and therefore no one should be blaming Senate for the current problem we're having in the counties. Thank you.
Using which formula, the 50% that they should be given?
The formula that should be applicable is the last year's formula. In fact, the law talks about the last year's basis that was used to allocate money in last financial year. It is be the one that should be applying now, pending the passage of County Allocation Revenue Act for this financial year. But once we pass it, then we shall have terminated that arrangement.
Okay, and we have reports indicating that the top member committee was not able to reach a decision on what formula should apply. So what happens, because that stalemate is still...
Is the Senate Majority Whip Irungu Kangata there just giving his views on matters, the revenue allocation stalemate that is going on. Remember that Senate met over 10 times to discuss that revenue allocation formula and yet to reach an agreement. Now, he says that workers in the counties should continue being paid, that there is no laguna in the law that will just be a reason for counties not to pay their employees. That is the latest on matters, the revenue allocation. We'll be bringing you more news after this short break. Do stay with us.